Hi, friends. Today we're going to continue our work with inquiry, and we've been talking all about harvest. Now, earlier this week, we talked about seasonal harvest and how different crops, different fruits, different vegetables, different grains are grown in different parts of the world. So today we're going to ask ourselves, what types of food do people eat around the world? So if you go travel or if you read about different places around the world, people eat different things than they do in Africa than they do in America, or people eat different foods in Asia than they do in America. The cool thing about all of these places is that we can bring each other's different cultural food to where we are. So even in Indiana, we have foods from all over the world. But I found a really cool book that I think you're really going to like that talks about different foods people eat around the world. And they eat these different foods around the world because those are the things that are accessible to them. Those are the types of crops or animals that are easy for those people to eat because that's what's around them. So we'll go ahead and read this book. It's called Food Around the World. Now, this might be a little different because you're going to see that a lot of the food in our book today, it's different. And that's okay. People around the world, they actually eat different food than we do in America. And that's beautiful because we can learn all about it, and it's neat just to see how everyone is different. And people enjoy eating different foods, and my favorite food might be different than your favorite food, and that's okay. But let's just quickly take a look at the outside of this book because it looks like we have some seahorses. People are eating seahorses. They've grilled them up on a stick. Can you believe that? Interesting. It says, let's eat. What foods make your mouth water? Is it pizza? Your grandmother's macaroni and cheese? People around the world have foods they love too. Some of those foods have a special meaning in their culture. Read on to find a new favorite cuisine. That means you might see something a food you might want to try. China. So in China has many cultures and cuisines. Rice and vegetables are common ingredients. Chinese who live inland often use hot peppers in their cooking. Peking duck is a famous dish from northern China. In the city of Beijing, people sell fried scorpions. Wow, look at that. People sometimes eat fried scorpions. In South Africa, African cuisine uses many vegetables. In South Africa, dried meat called biltong is something made from ostrich or wild boar. It's called baboti, is the national dish of South Africa. It's a pie made with meat, spices, sugar, milk, eggs, and fruit. This is a picture right here of biltong. In Mexico, Mexican food often uses corn, beans, squash, and rice. Tacos, tamales, and burritos are found in many places. Flautas are deep-fried, sugary treats made from flat bread. Some in southern Mexico eat chapulines, which are fried grasshoppers. Ooh, I don't even know if Mrs. Ferris said that right, but I tried. Chapulines. Fried grasshoppers. Would anyone want to try any fried grasshoppers? In Greece, the foods of Greece often include vegetables, fruits, olives, olive oil, cheese, bread, and seafood. A famous Greek baked dish is called moussaka. It has eggplant, lamb, onions, tomatoes, cheese, and spices. Melopita, or honey pie, is a popular Greek dessert. This is a picture of Melopita. Looks really good, doesn't it? As I'm continuing to read, I want you to think about if you would try any of the dishes that I'm reading about right now. Would you try Melopita or would you try chapulines? In Egypt, fava beans and spices are mashed into balls and fried. This is called falafel. Egyptians then make falafel sandwiches. Another favorite dish is koshari. It contains lentils, macaroni, rice, tomatoes, onions, spices, and chickpeas. Ooh, that looks really good, doesn't it? Lots of herbs and spices. Brazil. Brazil is known for its steakhouses. However, the Brazilian national dish is feijoada, a stew of meats and beans served with rice and vegetables. On the coast, Brazilians use shrimp they catch to make a stew called vatapa. Ooh, look how good that is. Lots of new words for Mrs. Ferris to read in this book today. Australia. In Australia, native people called Aborigines have always eaten the meat of kangaroos and turtles. Meat pies are another popular dish. Vegemite is a dark brown salty paste made from yeast products left over from making beer. It's often spread on bread. Vegemite. Hawaii. Hawaii is known for poi, a bluish paste made of taro root. Poke is a raw fish salad. Like other cultures, Hawaiians make tasty foods from the plants and animals around them. Which of these foods would you try? So I'll go through the book real quick one more time and show you the pictures, and you can think about if you would try any of these. All right, yeah, that's the end of our story today. So today your assignment is to write about one new food that you would want to try from around the world.